What's going on, everybody? I'm coming at you with a different video, and today I'm here again at the Regal movie theater in downtown LA at LA Live, and I'm here again for the IFS Film Festival. Okay, I was here the other day for my friend Justin, and today I'm here for my friend Gabriella, Gonzalez, Bizou. Okay, we're gonna meet up with her in a little bit, but if she looks familiar, it's because she does, because on the previous video of mine, I did a showcase of my friend Richard for his film Foolhardy Love, and so I got to interview him on that. So I figured I'd extend it again to showcase her and really put the focus on her film and what she's doing this time. Been really getting to know Gabby the last, I'd say probably like the last couple months, and she's just been a very, in a short amount of time, she's been a very good contact, and she's been a very valuable resource, and it's been a very good networking connection. So we're gonna meet up with her, and we're gonna meet some of the crew who also worked on this film. And I have not seen this film. And I really have no idea what I'm in for, other than the fact that I know that it is a horror short film. So that will be fun. So we're gonna go check it out, and let's have a good time. Oh yeah, right here in Theater 14. Okay, so I just got out of watching the film. I believe the film is called They're Coming Tonight.
Coming Tonight,
Okay,
yes.
and please introduce yourself. What is your name?
Yeah, so I'm Brea Holmes. I'm the costume designer for They're Coming Tonight.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. I had no idea what I was gonna watch. That was definitely one of the most unique short films that I've ever seen. You did the costumes on it. How did you approach going about that? Like, okay, so let's say you're the costume designer, you meet with the director. How do you go to work?
Basically, my process is usually reading the scripts and then meeting up with John, who's the director for this one, and basically pinging off ideas of what I want each character to represent. One of the main things that I kind of focused on was what were the actors around that time. And two of the actors that I found were Vaudeville, sorry.
It's okay.
Vaudeville actors and actresses from France.
Okay.
So two of them I found that looked like vampire-ish enough that it had this really cool traveler vibe, which we wanted to keep, considering that it's a vampire film. They don't stay in one place, they're very nomadic. So the two actors that I pulled from definitely had that feel that I was looking for in terms of, Ingrid and Peter.
Very nice. Very, very nice. That was really awesome. And how long have you been doing this for, like costume designing?
About 9 years now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a hot minute.
Yeah, that's definitely a good minute, and it definitely your experience and your expertise really shows.
Thank you.
Really, really good stuff. How can people find you?
Yeah, so I have my website, which is Brea Holmes Costume Design on there. And then my Instagram is Brea Holmes, the costume designer.
Okay.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Pretty self-explanatory. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for doing this tidbit for me.
you so
Any
much.
other plugins you want to shout out? You working on anything else?
Yeah, well, of course, I was one of the ACDs for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So if you haven't seen it, you're a little late, but go watch it. And another project that I designed, actually not too long after They're Coming Tonight, was Project CC on Disney+.
Oh, very nice. Awesome. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome. All right, so we have the star right here, Gabriella Gonzalez Bizou, the one and only.
Hi, it's great to see you.
It's good to see you again. Yeah, so I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Had no idea what I was going to watch tonight. That was one of the most unique short films that I've ever seen on the screen. That was really fantastic. Was this your first time seeing this, or?
I saw it. I did get a private screening at my place, so I got a link to the film. I watched on my computer. It's something else though to see it in the theater.
It is.
Yeah.
It very much is. That was like really fantastic. Wow, just wow. And obviously you're great in it. I have to say, I mean, this is like my second short film I've seen you work, and it's just really it's just awesome to just see you work at your caliber. You can definitely see like your work as an actress, and it's just incredible. I'm so glad that I know you.
Thank you so much.
Of
I want to
course.
give you like a hug right now.
Yes, you can. You can give me a hug. You're welcome. Of course.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Oh, it's.
It really it means a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's good. It's just really nice to, connect and just see people that you like and see their work. So it's been really good. Shout out to Richard Ike for connecting with me, and that was fantastic, Rich forever. That's cool. So as far as this role goes, how did you prepare for it? Obviously, there's going to be some questions that I'm going to ask John about this in terms of like the productions. But I mean, what a unique project this is.
It really was.
Yeah. How was that? Like, how was that? Like, how did you prepare for it? Like, what was your process? Tell me about it.
It was exciting. Well, you get the audition and then you forget about it because you have to. So when this came back and they called me back for the part, that's when I started to get excited. And
how did you hear about this part?
oh, this was through my reps.
Okay, through your reps.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, and
Your reps are doing you a really good job because that's like 2 back-to-back film projects that are like really good. So you got really good reps. They're really working really good for you.
Well, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So it was a project where, I got the call back, and the call back was done on Zoom, or it was a video call. And they had me and several other wonderful actors come in to read, that have read with me, and we read the roles together. And then after that, I believe it was about a week, when I got the word back from that they wanted me for the part. And I was thrilled. I'd never done a period drama like this. This is set in the 1930s, and it also has a twist ending too, where the characters are even more interesting.
Yes, that was definitely. No, I think you should save that.
I'll save that for the
Save that for the viewing, because that was a really cool plot twist that was at the end. I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, which was so much fun. I mean, all of it was
a lot of fun.
And I'm so glad that you interviewed Brea too, because Brea is our costume designer. She's worked on amazing projects.
Yes.
Brea is awesome. The costumes that she got for me, for my character, they helped me so much with the role. Because the director, so after I booked it, we did have a meeting with the director beforehand. We had a couple meetings, a couple rehearsals, which I love. I am a huge fan of rehearsals. I like to be as prepared as possible coming onto set, and to get that collaborative environment beforehand is so beneficial, especially when it's a short film too, or when you're you're moving quickly from the project and you have just concise amount of time. It's good to get the lay of the land for this whole new venture, this whole new world that's going to be created. So we met several times. We rehearsed, and Brea brought over the costumes that they were going to have me in. And as soon as I got into her, like Ingrid, my character's main wardrobe piece, I thought, oh, okay, this tells me so much more about who this character is.
Right.
And then John, the director, also recommended one film in particular to me, Gun Crazy.
Okay.
And I watched that. He said, you don't have to watch the entire thing. I watched the entire thing. I do my homework. I like to do my homework. Watched the entire thing before coming onto set. He had this idea for who Ingrid was, based on the character in that movie, or influenced by. And so I took that, and I took Brea's costumes all into the mix, and then I did my thing. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, just even hearing you speak about your process, it's just very inspiring, because, I mean, I'm an actor as well, but just to hear your process and to see what your approach is, and just how that kind of just anchors you into the role and the world that you're building, it's pretty remarkable. It's just fantastic. It really shows, and props to John, the director. He did a killer job. I'm like, I'm really
no pun intended.
No pun intended, right? Yeah, but yeah, Gabby, as always, great hearing and seeing you. Is there any other like plugins that you want to? How can people find you? How can any other things that are in the pipeline right now for you?
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Gabsby, Gabsby, and I have my website, GabriellaGonzalezBizou.com. Link in for my Instagram too.
Excellent.
Make it a little easier for you. And then I have my YouTube channel as well. You can check that out. But everything's on the website there. Everything's linked to each other, so you can find me all over the place.
Yeah, easy to find you.
Yes, and that's the goal. And I do have an episode of the series coming out. I'm in Wild West Chronicles, another period drama, which is fun to do. And I have a cool femme fatale type role in that, and that'll be airing on August 8th. Look out for that.
Excellent, fantastic. We'll definitely be on the lookout. Gabby, thanks again for doing this and showcasing your talent. Always a pleasure seeing you, and I definitely look forward to seeing what you do next.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so we got the director over here, Mr. John.
Yes, Bonner.
John Bonner. Yeah, thank you so much for having the screening, and I'm really glad I got to see this film. I had no idea what I was about to watch tonight. Just went in on behalf of Gabriella. Obviously, we love Gabriella. That's fantastic, man. Like, that was freaking great. And so, just so that we're clear, your film was the winner of the best horror film short, right, of this festival.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Just a few questions about the short. How long did it take you to make it? Where did it originate from? Was this an idea that you always had? Is it like, maybe like something you like wanted to do for like the last 5 years, or maybe was it like more recent? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
I'll try to be as fast as possible.
Take your time, no worries.
But basically, I ever since college, I'd always been into these kinds of movies produced by a guy named Val Lewton.
Okay.
Who, there's a whole long story about that, but
Okay.
he basically did these. My film professor introduced me to it's like this thing called horror noir is how he introduced it to me. But basically, it was like they did these low budget movies in the 40s that were like,
and you see that influence so strongly. Well done, man. That's just, you did such a good job on that.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I'd always wanted to do something like those where it's like, it's black and white, shadows, and not, trying to suggest as much as possible, but then also like hopefully it's up to the audience, try to dig a little bit deeper. But I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I pitched a totally different idea to a screenwriter friend of mine, and as I described the beginning, he said, wait, no, there's your movie. Like just make it about this and call it They're Coming Tonight.
Loved it.
Because it was going to be like two parents and a daughter originally. And it was going to be a completely different movie. And so then I just on and off for a few years was just trying to figure out like, okay, who's coming tonight? Like what's happening? And that's on and off and real life working, blah blah blah. So then I think I really started to hunker down like around maybe 2020 and 2021.
Okay.
And
so that idea has originated around that time.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
And then we finally crystallized it and shot it. A couple of years later, after I finally, Rayanne, my good friend, helped us find our producer. And then we just shot it in 2 days.
It's fantastic.
So
that's cool. You got anything else on the horizon right now?
I have. I've written and storyboarded a completely different kind of short. There's like a sci-fi comedy short. I'm just aching. I've actually shot part of it already, but I really, and it has action too. Like I want to shoot that as soon as possible this summer. And just to shake it up. And I have some other short ideas.
Do you have a dream IP? Like, is there like a intellectual property that you would love to get your hands on? If you could have the keys to any franchise, what would it be?
In a way, yeah. Well, it's hard to explain. This is gonna sound really weird.
I'm hanging on every word you're saying right now.
I really love. There's like these like pulp characters from the 30s and 40s. I've been obsessed with. The Shadow is one of those. The Shadow actually inspired Batman, one of my favorite characters. I think I'm actually too much of a fan of Batman to ever do something like that. So I've made up my own characters like in that genre, and I'm writing a feature script for that right now.
Very nice.
And then horror-wise, I would love to do like a Hammer horror short, and I can't announce anything, but I will say I'm not done yet with They're Coming Tonight. I want to do something else with them.
Oh man, dude, you just got me so excited saying that, dude. I can't, dude. Yes, if there's anything more that happens with that, I will absolutely be there. Like, I will be on you, like, excuse my language, fucking. It was so good. But anyways, man, that's so good. That's pretty much like all I wanted to just get out of you. And thank you so much for taking the time to do this with me. How can people find you, John?
Like I have a YouTube channel and a Vimeo channel. I forget. I think it's tricky to find me on YouTube because there's actually other John Bonners. So
I'll make sure that people find the correct John Bonner, the real John Bonner. How about that?
If you type in like John Bonner like Ninjustice or John Bonner like Val or John Bonner Tiny Batman, you can find me there. On Instagram, it might be easier on Instagram. On Instagram, I am John, all one word, John the Adventure, John with an H.
Okay.
Instead of Join the Adventure, John the Adventure.
I like that.
I have a Vimeo channel, but I think Instagram, Facebook, that's
Probably the easiest way to find you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. That's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, be sure to like this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Feel free to share. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you, John.
Thank you so
Fantastic
much.
film. And yeah, we'll definitely look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you so much.
For sure, man. For sure. Oh, absolutely. See you next time.